All right, hey everybody, I'm going to show you one or two different things that you can do with your Google My Business to drive great results to your website. So this is all about local SEO, Google My Business, things that you can do to help drive local search traffic. So the idea is if someone searches, web designer near me, bookkeeper near me, seal coat company near me, Google My Business is your primary tool that you're going to be able to use. So let me just show you this real quick. Let's dive in. It's 2021. So what I've done is I've come into the Google My Business, and if you didn't know how to get here, you're going to go up here and hit Google My Business. And then once you're there, the first tip that I have is that you can create posts. Now, posts actually show up pretty in a pretty compelling way, and they're something that's easy to forget. So if you were to look up Feedbackwrench and do a branded search, or if you were to show up on Google My Business, what you will see here is that over here towards the bottom are these posts. And so when this shows up, this can be compelling. You just want to make sure that you remain active on this, and this is something that you definitely should continue to do. So again, when I come here, I'm going to go to posts, and you hit this button here, and you'll see there's a COVID-19 update. Blah, don't care about that. There's an offer that you can do with a start and an end date. You'd throw a photo in there. You could say what's new, and I think that's all I'm going to do here. So I'm going to click this here, and I've got an image that I want to use. I'll drop it in there, and all you'll do is update an image. You will put some information, and so let's just say Minneapolis web design by Feedbackwrench, right? And I think I can keep typing in here and do up to like 750 characters. So you'd write your information in here, and then you're going to add a button, right? So we'll talk about maybe learn more. And all I'm going to do is grab my own domain or whatever domain I want to put people towards. This could be a specific link. It could be just your website, whatever that looks like. And we'll put the link in there, and you'd hit publish. And once you publish that, that's going to be something that will pop up on, again, there's kind of two spots. It's going to be branded searches, and besides branded searches, when you show up in the local, so let's just look at web design near me. As this pops up, I'm still wrestling through some Google My Business with my business. I've kind of got national, but if you were to click the view all, and as you start looking at different businesses, it will show up down here, which can be important. So it's a really easy thing for you to do. Now here's the second thing. So here's a quick recap of what that post looks like. And now on to sharing photos. So the other thing that you can do is you can come in here, and you'll just want to make sure that you share a whole bunch of photos of the work that you've done, whatever that looks like. Make sure that you're updating. So hit plus here, and you can drop in photos that are either of the interior of your building, that you can do short videos, you can do 360-degree videos, you can do stuff by customer, or this is where the customer stuff will show up. You can show at work, you can show your team. And the idea here is that you want to just continue to put in photos. So let me show you what this looks like. All right, so just grabbed a whole bunch of photos of my team, and I'm going to drop them in here. And my team is super cool. I've got Byron Yang, who is our video editor. We've got Heather Satram, my wife, who is our project manager and keeps all things going. We've got Daniel Namowski, who is our lead website developer, designer, and absolute guru. Then we have myself, and I'm just showing me with my family to convey my values. So that's another thing. In fact, if you go to the info tab here, you're going to be able to see a cool thing that shows how important these are when you scroll down to the, well, not info, when you go to insights, pardon me. When you go down here towards the bottom, what you'll be able to see is photos. How many photo views are you getting? And the more photo views you get, it just helps you close more deals. So make sure that you update photos on top of doing posts. All right, so the last tip I have for you, this is something super simple, but it's the most important thing that you could possibly do, is that you want to get more reviews. And when you come to home here, there's actually a share your review link. And when you share your review or your link, so this get more reviews right here, what this is going to do is if you click share review form, it's going to come up with a URL, and you're going to take this URL, and what I would do is send this to yourself in an email, and then make sure that you've got it on your phone, right? And once you've got that on your phone or on your email, make some phone calls. And getting reviews is super important. In fact, what I usually will do is I'll go to anybody that I know that I've earned the favor of, that trusts me, or somebody that would leave a Google review, and I'll just give them a call or I'll text them. And really the text or the call is going to sound like, hey, it's Rob Satcham. I was doing your website the other day, and you had mentioned that things were going well. I was wondering if you'd help us out. We're looking to get more Google reviews to show people that we're not crazy and that we're worthy of trust. I was wondering if you'd help us out and provide a Google review. You can just say, hey, Rob did our site and it worked out well, or something simple like that. Would that be something you could help us with? Oh yeah, sounds good. And then what you're going to do is you're going to text it to them. You text it to them and you email it to them so that they have the link. And then what you want to do is just wait that evening, send them another text and say something like, hey, did it work? And once you do that, what you're going to be able to do is build up more reviews than everybody else. And I tell you what, folks, as you grow your Google reviews, you're going to have a ton of opportunity to close more local deals in particular. And not only that, but you can use them for Google Ads. If you look at, I have a new video coming out, accountants near me. If you were to look, there's a way that you can take your Google My Business and attach it, similar to this, to an advertisement. But if you look, this ad of Valley Tax and Accounting is next to my old company of 148 5-star reviews versus 1. There's a way to do this. Check it out. In fact, you would use a location extension inside Google Ads. And if you do that, you'll have a ton of success. So I hope that helps you with your Google My Business and getting local leads. Remember, anything that has this local snippet here, it's worth optimizing your website for, building up your Google My Business and doing some activity like that. Good luck. God bless. Head to feedbackwrench.com if you need help.